At Gecko, our drivers are efficiency, speed, and accuracy. Deel's technology has really streamlined some of the processes that were previously causing us difficulty.
Looking to mobilize a global workforce? With immigration rules, visa requirements, work permits, and labor laws varying from country to country, the process can be a little overwhelming.
One challenge for Gecko in particular has been simply the absence of a robust mobility program. We are navigating pretty much uncharted waters, and we rely heavily on our partners to support and facilitate our growth.
But what if the current partners in the mobility space just aren't up to the job? In our recent summit, Marion Paslingua, Mobility and Legal Operations Specialist at Gecko Robotics, and Piers Dolan, Head of Product at Deel, came together to share challenges and solutions.
So just a little bit about Gecko. So we use wall climbing robots, ultrasonic technology, and AI-powered data to ensure the availability, reliability, and sustainability of our world's critical infrastructure. It's been really difficult to find reliable partners in these new markets that can make processes efficient and stress-free, not only for me on the administrative side, but our geckos that are actually abroad and on the ground. Traditional providers, they do tend to sometimes be a bit unresponsive and conservative, honestly, to the needs of nimble, innovative startups like Gecko Robotics. These larger traditional providers we've found they just have policies that are misaligned and too rigid for our very dynamic operating style. And we also have found that we really need like-minded partners that will, one, understand our ever-evolving business, two, provide us with cost-effective solutions, and three, tell us all the gotchas. So we want to explore new markets and see where Gecko is getting traction, but we can't afford to hire experts in all of these countries to tell us the complexities that we're going to face in every different country.
The challenges don't end there. With mobility requiring many moving parts, communication channels can easily break down, causing delays and frustrations.
Traditionally, people may need to speak to, when they're looking to expand and go into new markets, they find that they need to speak to multiple professionals and multiple services to be able to get kind of like a full view of what's required. A lot of back and forth, a lot of emails. Also, then when the process begins, then you're having to fill out a lot of forms and then send them across, sometimes by mail. And then there's a question mark about if they've received them and if they're processing them, and you're just sitting waiting for that email to come back to let you know where you are with that.
So what's the solution? Let me introduce you to Deel Immigration, a tech-enabled people platform reinventing immigration for companies and their workers.
At Deel, what we've done is we've made it so that because we started with a platform and we're fully digital, you can fully understand where you are with your case on its journey. You can upload all of your documents, but you can see all the documents and forms that you uploaded on the platform for yourself. So instead of a third-party tool where you're kind of like putting something in a vault, but you can't see what you sent, like everything is available to you and visible. A lot of the time in these processes, you're filling out forms where the details you've already provided them before, or perhaps the details already available publicly in other mechanisms. Perhaps you already use Deel because we're an HRIS platform and an ability to hire and pay your global team. You already have those workers in the service with us. We can leverage all those data points to be able to fill out forms and pre-fill them for you. And we can also use our AI, and I'll go into that in a bit more detail later, to validate those forms for you as well, pre-validate them, so that we can just really speed up the process and you can understand where you are in your journey, what's going on, what the next steps are, and reduce the time that you're having to input all those mechanisms.
Great. So it seems Deel's solving a big problem, but can the technology really support every country and jurisdiction globally?
We're a global first company and we're a technology first company. So we've built everything from the ground up, and we have some incredible team members that have built all of the internal mechanisms in the way that we're able to operate. We've also built our own internal AI. Alicia is our internal AI mechanism, and we also have it external facing as well to our customers called Deel AI. So they can ask, as you said, questions around like what would be the requirements to do to get a visa in the UAE, and you can get all of the breakdown, but also where am I in our case. We've made our AI chatbot front facing in the platform. So when you log into deel.com, you can search for things, or you can just ask a question.
And because Deel Immigration is built platform first, it also has amazing reporting features. By navigating to your immigration dashboard, you can see all of your active mobility cases, including pending visas, expiring visas, and renewals.
We have an open API, so you can fully connect using our open API, which is included in the service, into any of your services as well, and pull it into your business intelligence tools too. So you can have all of the data in your own system as well. We're also using it for things like document reviews. So when you submit a proof of work document in Germany on the platform right now, we're using AI. It's our first location to do that. We fully check and validate the document, and we show in the product that our AI is checking it. And if we have any results and considerations, we feed it back to the customer with reasons to address things to address, so they can adjust that and then resubmit the product, so they can get an instant response on the proof of work documents. And we're expanding that to eventually all locations as well.
So how has Deel's technology revolutionized mobility for companies like Gecko Robotics?
Deel, as you mentioned, has reduced a lot of my manual workload, and I have been able to find those quick answers through your software and your technology that normally I would have to sift through multiple softwares to maybe find that. At Gecko, our drivers are exactly that: efficiency, speed, and accuracy. And we need technology that's going to support that. And your technology, Deel's technology, has really streamlined some of the processes that were previously causing us difficulty. We just want our projects and our visas and everything to get across the finish line efficiently and accurately. And to date, Deel has been able to do that for us, and the other technologies we've been able to use has helped that significantly, which is in turn helping us, our geckos, and just the company as a whole.
And with hundreds of companies now using Deel to mobilize talent, enter new markets, and automate many HR and payroll processes, it would seem that Deel is making the world a much easier place for businesses to navigate.
The world is, and this is stating the obvious, but is a complex place. And you will just never know all of the complexities about expanding globally. You're never going to know what is going to come at you until you just start doing it and learn. And I think just using technology, not just Deel's technology, but in general, to support that expansion, whether it is the short-term inspections or opening entities, et cetera, using that technology has just been really influential and makes everything faster, which is, as you said, Deel speed. That's what we want to get done.